Hey guys, this is Fish Forever, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to clean a fish tank. So before I get on to how to clean your tank, first I'm going to be showing you the things that you're going to need. The first thing you're going to need is a bucket, 5 gallons or larger. You're going to need a 1-gallon jug, a cup, your gravel siphon, and its little bucket clip. You're going to need water conditioner, plant food if you have any plants, a little bit of aquarium salt if you want to, and if you only don't have snails. And if you're changing the filter cartridge out that week, you're going to need bacteria supplement. The first thing that you want to do is open up a window so that you have illumination while cleaning the tank, since you're going to have your light off. The next thing you want to do is lay down a towel where you are going to work. This will prevent water from spilling on your carpet or hard floor. After you have done that, I would recommend to turn on an air filter, just so that when you're cleaning the tank, no dust or debris will go inside of the tank while you're cleaning it. Now let's get on to the cleaning. The first thing that you want to do is you want to place your bucket clip on your bucket, facing the right direction. And you want to take your gravel siphon, that looks like this. Any gravel siphon will pretty much work, and just place it in like that. The next thing that you want to do is unplug everything except for the air pump. So you want to unplug the heater and filter and light. And that's pretty much all I'm going to unplug. The only things that I'm going to leave on is my marina holding a breeding box and my air pump and air stone. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take off the lid and light, and I'll be right back. So I've just taken off the lid and the light, as you can see. So now I am going to start to gravel vacuum the gravel bed. So right now, I'm not going to show you guys it, but I am going to gravel vacuum the marina holding a breeding box, and I want to be super careful because I don't want to, accidentally siphon up my guppy fry. So I'm not going to be showing you guys this part, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I just got done siphoning the breeding box, so now I'm going to siphon the actual tank. So the first thing you want to do is put the gravel siphon inside the tank and start to pump it. Water should begin to flow and go into the bucket. So now we are going to put the siphon into the gravel. So now it is going to start to siphon. And it is going to pick up all the dirty waste. Now we're going to come over here. And we're going to get it towards the middle. Try not to scare your fish too much. You want to remove about 1/3 of the water. Don't do a water change over 50%. Now that I have taken out just about 1/3 of the water, because the water was already like right there, the water level, sorry, I'm going to take my mag float and I'm going to clean the glass. Now, a lot of you guys will debate and say like, well, you should take the algae out before you start gravel siphoning, but I like to do it afterwards, just because my plecos will have an extra load of algae dust, if I would say. So I like to do it afterwards. If anything, I don't do it at all because my algae eaters do appreciate eating the gravel, and if I just clean it all up, then they'll have no food. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the siphon, just like so. Take out the bucket clip, and I'm going to dispose of the dirty water in a plant, toilet, sink, or bathtub. So now that there is no dirty water left, as you can see, the pink stuff is just my gravel, I am going to take this to a bathtub, and I'm going to wash it out so that it is clean. Now that it is clean, I'm going to fill it up with this jug. I use exactly 4 gallons of water, and I put it inside the bucket, and then if I don't use all the water, then I will just pour it back into the drain. Okay, so here is the first gallon, second gallon, third gallon, and here is our last fourth gallon. Once I'm done filling up all the gallons of water, I'll take a net, and what I'll do is I'll just scoop up any debris that I see just to be safe, because I don't want anything gross to be in the water. As you can see, those little white things. Sometimes there'll be more, sometimes there'll be less. Okay, so once it's clean, I'm going to take it back to wherever my tank is, and I'm going to dechlorinate it. Okay, so now that we are back, I am going to dechlorinate it. I use less salt than the recommended dosage. I use 3 1/2 teaspoons rather than 4 1/2 teaspoons because I just don't want it to be too much. Okay, so I just finished putting in the salt. The next thing is the water conditioner, and I use 2.5 mils of it. I usually just estimate it, so that's about how much I put. The next thing is the aquarium plant food, and I put about 3 mils of it. So that's how much plant food I would use. If you're changing out the cartridge in your tank this water change, this time you're doing the water change, you want to add a little bit of bacteria supplement to replace the bacteria that you took out of the filter cartridge. I'll have a link to my video on how to change a filter cartridge in the description bar below. Now you want to stir up the water to dissolve everything in there, especially the salt. If you don't dissolve the aquarium salt, it can actually burn your fish's scales. When I dissolve my water, the salt and stuff, all I use is just a chopstick. And you want to dissolve it until you hear nothing. You don't want to hear the salt at the bottom. So now that everything is dissolved, you want to start to put the water back in. What I use is a very small cup. You don't want to use a cup that's too large because whenever you put something in your tank, it will stress out your fish. The pH is different. Almost everything is different except for the ammonia. The ammonia should be 0. You can test the new water going in if you want to. But I don't feel like I have the need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop up a little bit of water and I'm going to pour it into the tank. So you just want to put a little bit of water in. Like that. Sorry about all the reflections. So I'll get back when the whole tank is done filled. Okay, so I ended up using all of the water. Now I'm going to take this rag and wipe off any water that got on the glass because I don't want it to form hard watermarks. Now I'm going to plug back in the filter, heater, and light. Now that they are plugged back in, I will put the light and lid back on. Okay, so I just put everything back. Now the water is a little bit cloudy, but my water doesn't tend to be too cloudy after I do a water change. But just to be safe, I'll wait for 20 to 30 minutes and I'll be back to show you the finished result. Now, during the 20 to 30 minutes, you can take about 5 of those minutes to clean your gravel siphon, which I'll show you right now. Okay, so I'm pretty sure everybody has seen those disgusting gravel siphons that have the disgusting brown glop in here, and I'll tell you why that is there. After you do a water change, if you don't clean out this tube right here, that will form. So to clean out the tube, all you have to do is turn on the water. One tip, don't turn it on hot or else it will melt. Turn it on warm. Put the tube like that and just basically just rinse it out. And that will make it clean and make it brown free. Then once I'm doing that, I'll just hang dry it on my shower head, which I have twisted up so that it will stay. Hey guys, so here we are about 30 minutes later. The water is crystal clear and my fish look really happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful to you guys. Stay tuned for more videos and thanks for watching.